And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Postseason baseball, Singy, it's always great to see and be a part of.
Oh, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, guys coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big knocks, and maybe a mistake or two that'll live on forever. All I do know is I'm pumped up for this one.
First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here, and the pitcher for this one, Matthew Boyd. What do you look for here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Okay, all set to go. Now it's the rookie DH, Justin Henry Malloy. The pitch.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire did give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Inside.
Good eye in that spot.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one hammered center field. That's back. And gone. He wastes no time on this one, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Matt Vierling, the next to hit. And it's strike two.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 1-2. And another ball.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Hit hard. That gets through.
Batting third, the second baseman,
Andy Ibanez up now for the Tigers. The 1-1.
Oh.
That's out to center field. Sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, You almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track. Lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Now, Wenzel Perez. 2 outs. To third. Got him on the off-balance throw. That's out number 3. Solo shot for Detroit this inning. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Back now at Progressive Field. And starting in this one, Tarek Skubal. What do you have on him?
Boogie brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
Now it's going to be Stephen Kwan. And the count 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Line drive. And that's just foul. The 1-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Next offering is downstairs. That one 95 to finish him off. David Fry digs in for the Guardians. And that misses off the outside edge. The Tigers up by a run, and we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. Fouled off. He was late. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's the second out.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. That's in there. Pitch. And another ball.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Nothing across here this half. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. It's the Tigers 1 and the Guardians nothing. We're in the second game of this division series. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. The hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths, it's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
2-2 now. And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll get down for a hit. Throw into third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. And up next for Detroit, Trey Sweeney. And that's in the dirt.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And that is cut on and missed. 2-2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch with the best pitch you possibly can and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Justin Henry Malloy up next for the Tigers. 2 on, 1 out. Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's the guy he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
So the lineup flips over, and next to hit for Detroit, Justin Henry Malloy. That's ripped into the outfield. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Tigers strand a pair. They lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Lane Thomas. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
The lefty fires. Dives, bites off his glove. Base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff double.
Well, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
And a pitch. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
Jhonkensy Noel digs in for the Guardians.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Checks over to first. Back safely.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Here's a 1-1. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Safe at second with a stolen base. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
The pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in game 2. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. Ow! And that will end the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Matt Vierling.
Matt Vierling.
And the next pitch is way outside.
Well, these Tigers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Kicks and fires. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Here's the second baseman, Andy Ibanez. Swung on, belted. Kwan moving back. And there's 2 away.
Tried to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
Here's Riley Green. And he hits a ground ball right side. Jimenez gathers and throws to first. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, but they're on top 1-0. Here in Cleveland, now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
The second baseman.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And another ball. That misses the zone, and now 3-1. Austin Hedges on deck for the Guardians. And a 3-1 on the way. And that one fouled off. The line to kick the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Batting it. The catcher.
Austin Hedges now. And Chris, his big strength is defense. But it is interesting. In today's world of baseball compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
And it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
One down, runner at first. Ryan Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. Double play ball to second. There's one. The throw is wild and it gets away. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Well, he hung in there in second to get the out, but the return throw to first is way offline. And I have to think the runner coming in the second had a part in that. You can't assume the double play, but because the batter moves up past first, he does get charged with the throwing error right there.
So the batting order turns over. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. On the ground. Throw on to Torkelson. Inning over. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. We head to the 4th inning now in Game 2. It's the Tigers 1 and the Guardians nothing. Back here in Cleveland, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Wenzel Perez. here it comes. Just missed. Just missed. A little out front there as he swings through. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Popped up under it. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Offense held in check there, and midway in the 4th, it's the Tigers 1 and the Guardians nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, David Fry. In the air out to center. Meadows settles under this one. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here's Jose Ramirez.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And a pitch.
3
And
ball.
it skips into the.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher up there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
3-2 now.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
The kick, the 3-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Number 8.
One down. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Lane Thomas.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for.
Got him swinging.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here's Josh Naylor. 2 outs. Runner on the go. There's a ball. For the second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
We go to the top of the 5th, and here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. On the corner at the knees for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Joey Cantillo up and throwing. Morgan warming up as well. And a pitch. And another ball.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Fly ball down the line. And that is a foul ball. Kicks and deals. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good job to fight that one off. And it's ball 4. He missed down low. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Now it's the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. And now the lefty. Fastball for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
The shortstop takes the ball. Rogers on at first. Nobody out. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Matthew Boyd won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher on here, Eli Morgan.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. And now here is Justin Henry Malloy. Hit on the ground might be 2. Jimenez to second. A 1-pitch double play out of the pen. Inning over. So they go quietly there. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Tigers 1 and the Guardians nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now it's Josh Naylor.
The first baseman.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right there.
Now all even up. Stays alive. Left-hand hitter waits. And that's in the dirt.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And here is Jhonkensy Noel.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Throw on to Torkelson, and they're down to their last out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Here's Andres Jimenez.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Good eye right there. A 1-run lead here in the late stages of game 2. Fall off foul.
Now, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
On the ground to third, and there's a hit. Now he turns and heads for second. Here comes the throw, and that is it. They are headed for the ALCS.